Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's been so long. Hello, Alexandra.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, everybody. We are here live for on January 7th, and we are going to be going over what you can expect for 2023, the new year. Alexandra usually tells us what we should be, kind of watching out for so that we can make sure that we put our tools in place. And then I will be pulling a tarot card for each of the different sun signs for the month of January. So hello, Alexandra from the A world. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello there. Hi, Sue. Hi, everybody. I'm Alexandra Karakopoulou. Greek. You know me. I'm from Greece. I'm here in Greece and from Athens, and I'm a psychological astrologer. And I love to read the horoscopes, and I'm analyzing everything, the aspects, the planets, whatever happens in the world or in our personal lives. And we are doing predictions together with my spiritual sister, Susan. And I'm very, very, very excited about the new year and January today. Yeah. Back to you, Sue.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the introduction, Alexandra. I almost knocked myself out of the live. I was all like, wait, I can't do that. So my name is Sue Ellis-Saller. I'm an angel tarot and oracle reader, a certified transformational life coach in America. I'm working on my Lebensberater certification so I'm in Ausbildung under supervision right now. And generally speaking, I use tarot as a tool to help you transform your life and to find ways of moving forward. And I'm originally from America, from Chicagoland, and then from Arizona. And now I live in sunny Austria. The sun is shining today. So, and I was out in just a sweater, no coat today. So it was amazing. So,
wow. We have 21 degrees in Greece.
Ooh, nice.
21. I mean, it's sunny, blue skies. I have the sea behind me, and it's unbelievable. It's like spring. It's no winter. We don't have any winter yet.
Yeah.
And we don't know when the winter is going to come, because everybody in Europe has an issue now with winter. No snow, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of things are happening. I mean, planetary aspects also don't really work. They don't help, actually.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well, you want to start out with like the overview? Should I
Yeah, it's a very interesting overview, because 2023, the new year, and I wish you all a very, very happy new year. And you have all of my blessings and all of my best wishes. But we cannot leave it out that we have 6 major planetary shifts. Six of them. Yeah, it's a lot, I know. And they are major planetary aspects. And I could not start the prognostics for the new year without referring to them, because they are really exciting and new. And no, the end of the world is not coming. So sorry, guys. The world is not going to end, but it's changing. And as we talked also 2 years ago, this is the 3rd year, and 2 years ago it all started, and we are in the, let's say, we are inside the whole changes now, and we experience everything, and we are all in this together. So the first major aspect that I want to tell you some stuff is that the Saturn, the planet of life lessons, Saturn, this big planet, is in Aquarius. So Saturn will visit Aquarius until March 2023. So with that, we say that it's a time for clearing out the dead wood. Like, you prioritize all the quality stuff over quantity stuff. You simplify stuff. You turn a critical eye to our social lives, friendships, causes, group associations, happiness, goals, involvements, contributions. It's a great time also, and mark my words, for technological advances that will improve our community and help us more effectively. So we are not seeking something that's not realistic anymore. Yes, we dream, but we seek the goals. We really want now, if it's possible, that our goals are going to be like here, and we have a good sense of the past and the future now. This is a time for checking in with ourselves and the structures of our lives, because Saturn has also to do with structure and discipline. And while Saturn transits with Aquarius until March, I would say that Taurus, Leos, Scorpios may initially balk at those things and that feel too restrictive. And Cancer, Virgo, and Capricorn don't understand this energy as well as the most others, but you have to adjust. It's a strange shift. You have to adjust, because after the life lesson planet Saturn is in Aquarius, it moves into Pisces. Yes, this is a major shift. On March 7th, Saturn heads into Pisces. It leaves Aquarius and it will not return to the sign for another 27 years.
Wow.
Yes, so it's a major shift. So Saturn will continue to in Pisces, as was said, after the 7th of March, until 2025, 2026.
Wow. Okay. So long.
It continues, and it will stay, as I said, to the sign for another 27 years. I mean, it goes on and back and forth, but this is the major shift. While Saturn is in Pisces, there can be some frustrations, because Pisces is also a sign, a water sign that has his ruler is Poseidon, as you said, Neptune. We say Poseidon, you say Neptune. That means that we have to learn again to integrate our material and non-material values. We might feel uncomfortable and feel weak and vulnerable, but we find out that we have these human aspects and we have to limit ourselves. We have to learn to limit ourselves. It's like it's a cycle. And we can be bothered like from people that will play the victims or in another level or are out there with their spirituality. So we need to take care of the spirituality, because it's going to be a big shift. But we have to learn who is spiritual and who is not spiritual. You have to compare, and step by step is a slow process, but it will happen. Well, it's not easy. It's not easy, because Saturn wants us to shape up, to be mature, to cultivate self-reliance and self-discipline in these areas of life. So it's going to get more spiritual for the next 27 years, but it will be also, let's say, water like we have to take care of the water that's in front of us. Well, Pluto, this is also a major shift, has been transiting in Capricorn for many, many years. And it has more work to do in this sign, because Capricorn, as we know, is the sign, the workaholic sign in the zodiacs, because it works, it likes work, and it has to do, it's all about work and work related. Well, it makes a dip into the sign of Aquarius from March 23rd to June 11th. And the last time Pluto passed through Aquarius was from 1777 to 1797, which was like the French and the American Revolution. So while Pluto is in Aquarius, we take social structures and politics seriously and seek major reform in these areas. So it might bring some dramatic happenings that are possible with friends, with networks, with jobs. And during this long-term cycle, we will confront maybe issues with control and power related to individuality, quality, friendships, and group association. So it can be a quest, and we need to be more progressive, more, let's say, let's open our minds, ideals, humanitarian stuff, unique qualities. It's time also to seek a change through society with changes in science, inventions, and new ideas. Well, this Aquarius and Pisces energy is really strong in the year 2023, as you can imagine. And we take a particular interest in what happens in society and the majority. So you can start thinking about what the qualities are for 2023. Then we have Jupiter, the lucky Jupiter, as we always say, which the first part of this transit of Jupiter is in Aries that took place, as you know, in 2022 already. We talked about it many, many times. And with Jupiter in Aries, which will stay until May, 2023, we make our own opportunities. It's good. It helps us. We take the lead, initiatives, inspire others, and we demonstrate enthusiasm and courage. That means that until May, we just have more faith in ourselves and we take the favorable circumstances and we have good luck. That's good. Of course it is. And then Jupiter changes into Taurus. And Jupiter is in Taurus. And it spends from May 16th, and it spends a little over a year in this fixed earth sign, because before it was in the fire sign, Aries. When Jupiter is in Taurus, it brings opportunities for patience. There we have until May. It's like a fire. Let's do it. Let's do it now. And then Taurus comes and stops us like a little bit. So we need to strengthen. We have more strength. We need to focus on comfort, on stability, on duration. So it's a plus minus thing, as you can understand. So we need to take care of ourselves much more, and long-term investments are in favor. So prepare ourselves, do whatever we want to do now, and then make the investment. Mm-hmm. Of course, we have Uranus in Taurus, also in 2023. As we talked about it 2 years ago, it will stay 7 years in general. And now we are in 1 year more in 2023. And it shakes up our attitude towards money. As you all know, this won't stop. This will go on also in 2023. So we know the energy, we know the actions from the previous years, and more developments are expected in 2023. We can expect changes in what we value on non-material level as well now in this year. So until now we had all this material stuff. What should we do? The changes, the inflation, whatever. And now we need to focus also on the non-material, because we say, okay, we don't earn so much money as we did. The way that we used money has changed. There's not much money anymore. I mean, the stability is changed. I mean, the whole equality thing changed. So it will transit in those things and to value ourselves in this non-material world until April 2026. So it's a lot of time. I know we need to value ourselves more now, from now on. From now on. This is the focus. But it's Uranus, and Uranus brings it unpredictable. So the changes are going to come, again, unpredictable, and it will focus, we need to focus more in ourselves. I think 2023 is a year for ourselves to focus more to us. Really, as individuals. This is what I feel. And the last thing that we're going to talk about, all this major stuff for 2023, are the eclipses. Okay. So what happens with the eclipses? As you know, we had these major shift eclipses in 2022. Yes, we did. And we have, again, major eclipses in 2023. But they change. And where do they change? They change signs. So the axis of Taurus and Scorpio will occur again this year, with the final one in this sign in October, because it began with the lunar eclipse in Taurus in November 2021. And then until it stays, this one stays until October 2023. But they come now in 2023 along the Aries Libra axis. That means that these are no fixed signs. These are the fire and the air signs. So it's different. We have to pay more attention, as I spoke before, in our income, but in our self-worth and comfort with ourselves. And this transit stops, it ends with the North Node and everything in July 17th. I know it's a lot, but it's major. And since it happens, we need to talk about it. And as I said, if I had the title for 2023, it would be Take Care of Yourself. That's it.
And that, hang on, I'm writing this down because you know I'm always taking notes in the background here.
A lot. You didn't imagine that it's going to be a lot, but it's a lot.
Yeah. But also, you know, the theme that you've chosen for the year, Take Care of Yourself, really fits in really well with the tarot card for the year, which is the Chariot. And the way that you get this is you add 2. So 2023. So 2 plus 2 is 4, and then 3 on top is 7. So you get the 7 from the Chariot. And this is a card of that reflection on the decisions that you've made in the past. It's centering within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It is honoring the decisions that you've made in your life. It's taking the reins of your life and moving yourself forward. So it is really a card of taking care of yourself, learning balance. You know, this is a card really of balance, even though it's a card associated a lot of times with travel. The Chariot is, you know, a vehicle, but you can see in the card itself that he's not moving anywhere. He does have the wheels, but the sphinxes are balanced, harmonious. He is grounded and centered within himself. You know, it's a card definitely about finding your balance in life. And so I really feel like this card in terms of everything that you've said and your major theme, it fits entirely well together with that.
Yeah.
So
I truly believe that. I truly believe the balance is a key, as we talked about flexibility before, the last months of 2022. I think 2023 should be stability plus let's say self-esteem, self-respect, whatever. Take care of yourself, but don't forget to be flexible, because we need that. But as I said before, the non-material stuff, we should start to focus in spirituality.
mm-hmm.
Guys, girls, people out there, this is the era. This is happening, and you will see how things are going to change so rapidly in technology for the next 20 years, 26, 27 years, 30 years. And you need to stay true to yourself, because it's going to come a time where you will not gonna have time for yourself, and you're gonna think, oh my God, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. You just need to focus more in yourself in order to handle all these things. Because if these things are changing rapidly, the jobs changed, it will change more. Technology gives you now the opportunity to study from online, work online, hybrid models, live in Austria, work for America, whatever. This will be the future and the present. And this is important, because you cannot handle this if you don't find a balance, as you said, if you don't be true to yourself, and if you cannot imagine that your psychological stability is the most important thing in order for you to achieve your goals, because you will not be able to handle the changes.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
It's not going to happen. And if you want to be safe and sound for the next years to come, because of all these changes. You need to start now or yesterday. As you need to start. And 2023 gives you the opportunity to do that.
Good.
Sure,
Yes.
sure. I'm 100% sure.
Well, I'm just, with that, and that is good. I just worry a little bit about what you said about
Which
the
one?
Pluto,
Which one? Which shift?
shift from the 1777 to the 1797. You talked about it a little bit.
Pluto, the transformation planet, Pluto. Pluto is a transformational planet. We all know that in astrology, and it is beneath the surface. It works beneath, and it works. Pluto is traditionally in the 12th house. 12th house is the house of the background. Whatever happens in the background, it's not happening on the surface. So you can imagine, it's sneaky, and the spy, a good spy is a Pluto. I mean, yes, but it brings the truth in the surface, because somebody needs to search for it. Somebody needs to search, and Pluto is searching, and it's going under the surface. But yes, it brings transformational changes. I wouldn't say I'm afraid, but it's Aquarius, and Aquarius is a sign, as you know, of the inventors, of the new ideas, of everything that's new and revolutionary new. Not, it's a new idea, let's do it, let's go today to the cinema, and we will go to the supermarket, I don't know. Yes, and the last time the transit was here was also really American Revolution and French Revolution.
Right. But yeah, and also what you're saying too. I mean, with the technology shifting and with the things that are going on right now in terms of, global warming, for example, just societal shifts in general, then we are up against some areas where we can totally improve things, and that things could shift for the better. So it's not necessarily revolution in a negative sense of the word at all, but in the change is sometimes often difficult. So sometimes often, but ultimately a lot of times change is for the better overall and in general. And while there might be some discomfort, some periods of discomfort, then what happens in the long run is a better outcome than if things had just progressed as they had been before.
Yeah, and everything happens in March somehow. March and May. March is a month. Wow. Like really, wow, with big letters. March is really important. But as I said, focus more on yourself. It's a good thing. We focus on COVID. We focus on the pandemic. We focus on the economical crisis. These things are not going to go away and disappear in the middle of the night. We have that. We all know that we have to live with that. You see what's happening. COVID is not far away. I mean, I had COVID for the second time. It's everybody. Almost everybody I know had it 2 times or 3 times already. New viruses are coming out. Take care of yourself, not only in a psychological level. Take care of yourself. Believe more in yourself. Take care of yourself. Be more flexible if you're not. Take care of yourself. Build up your immune system. Do more sports. Take your vitamins. Go to the doctor. Is your life good? Are you successful or not? Do you want to change something? Do it now. With Aries, Jupiter in Aries opens doors, a lot of doors, and Mars is somewhere there and doing aspects, and it changes stuff really. Sometimes in a hard way, in a harsh way, but we need that boost, because after this happens, and when it changes into a more stable sign, and everything is coming up together after March, April, and May, and we have to face the summer, which is going to be somehow the same, almost the same summer as it was 2022, which was not easy. And we go on to October, you're laughing, and then you go just like in the summer of 2023, if you have more weapons to react, you will be more better with yourself and with the others. Because if you don't start from yourself, as you know, you don't do anything in life. You don't manage your relationships. You don't manage anything. So focus on yourself. And I can say we will be better. Not that everything's going to go away. It changed it. It will change more. We will be alive somehow.
Right. No, and it's understandable. I mean, really, without going, I think that a lot of people were kind of turned in on themselves with the COVID thing, whereas people would have been, doing this or that or the other thing outside of their homes, and COVID and the shutdowns and everything really kind of shut off that external influence in some ways. But yeah, like seeing the shifts that are going on, like just with AI, for example, in writing and in art and in and seeing what's going on politically. But then, like you said, it's really more important right now to focus on yourself, on your family, on your home, on your community that you live within, and bring things down. Whereas before it might have been like everywhere but your house, yourself.
Yeah.
Now it's really focus on yourself, and then creating those tools and building your self-esteem and building your health. Super important, always super important. But this is just a double down on that.
Yes, it is super important. So you have tools, everybody knows what to do. And I'm wishing from the bottom of my heart that it will get better. And you need to never stop believing that you can manage this. But don't believe in miracles. Miracles won't happen in a day. We are in this major shift and it goes on, as we talked about many, many, many times.
Yeah.
That's changing.
It's such as life, huh?
We need to change, Susan.
Yeah.
We need to change the way we're looking things. There is no other solution in that. We need to change and focus differently, because it's not going to be different.
Yep. And that's okay. I mean, we've seen where we're headed, and we know that things have to change, and change can be really good in the long run. Yeah.
No, I'm for that change. I'm for that
Yeah.
change.
Me too.
I think we're gonna make it. I'm sure about it. We're gonna talk about it in 20 years. I'm gonna laugh about it. But
Yeah.
you can do it. And this year, it's about us separately, as people, as persons, and individuals.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Sure. So we start with Aries.
Aries. Hello, Aries.
Hello, Aries. We're gonna do.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
No problem. Just speak about Aries. What's the tarot card?
Okay, so Page of Pentacles reversed. And sometimes I have these prepared. Like last year, Alexandra and I put together our Tarotscopes and Horoscopes for 2022. We're thinking about doing it for 2023. We'll have to see how timing and everything works out for that. But moving back, Page of Pentacles reversed. This is kind of that stuck in the mud feeling. I feel like it's unable to move forward, kind of not interested in learning in order to move forward, kind of feeling very like, I got this, I know what I'm doing, and so I don't need anything new. But with the Page of Pentacles also comes this like untethered feeling as well, where you're not feeling as grounded and focused as perhaps you should or would make you feel better. So what I would ask you, Aries, is are you letting the fire rule over everything and kind of burning the land beneath your feet? And if so, then what can you do? What do you need to learn? How do you need to calm down? And what do you need to make yourself feel grounded, focused, and
Hmm.
better able to move forward?
You said small steps? Something like, do you want to know what my phrase for the month is? This is
Small
fun.
steps.
I say I have the power to change my life for the better by making small changes every day.
Yep.
Well, I would say it's a perfect match again. And we don't, and Susan doesn't know what I'm writing every time. So people don't think that we prepared that. It's not prepared, it's live. It's totally 100% live. She
Yeah.
never knows what I'm writing.
No.
Wow. So, like, it's like someone is giving you wings to fly this month and make you feel alive, my impulsive Aries. Lucky Jupiter is already in your sign, of course, since December 28th, and it's starting to make a difference somehow. The full moon that we had yesterday actually, it started, shines its light on the family because it's in Cancer, it was in Cancer. So we want to protect what is important, actually. Helpful Venus and innovative Aquarius this month are here and form a conjunction with life lessons planet Saturn and the square actually in Uranus. Well, there are many, many aspects there that are quite mixed, and they give you also mixed feelings about and thoughts about interpersonal relationships. Well, Mercury is retrograde until January 18th. Okay. But it takes, you need to be more careful in those 18th, let's say 21st days of the month. So be careful about what you're talking about and who are you talking about too. And maybe some things from the past are coming up again, but you're going to manage it. I mean, Mercury is Mercury. We know how we handle Mercury. Well, powerful Mars is in communicative Gemini also, which is very important. And it is until the 13th, which pushes agreements and clarifications. Don't expect results now with Aries in Gemini. Don't expect it. And it will be because Mars takes also always time to do that. Travel and relocation are favored after the 19th. So after actually Mercury comes in his in the right course again. And the new moon on January 21 in Aquarius, a lot of Aquarius as you're listening, gives us a boost for new beginnings and plans. So in overall, I would say that Aries are favored. Like it's a good month for Aries.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. We could go on with Taurus. So you can pick a card for Taurus.
Okay. I usually mark the time too. Taurus got the Chariot, which is a very interesting card. We started out a little bit focused on the Chariot, but Taurus, I would remind you that this month you may travel. So, just keep that option open for yourself. Make sure that if you're traveling, that you travel safely, that you double check all your contracts and tickets and everything. Make sure you got your passports and your everything with you. But there's also this calm, centered, grounded energy that's coming up with this card as well. Bring balance into your life. It's not time to be the bull in the china shop. It's time to be the grounded, focused Taurus that is more concerned perhaps with body and health, the home this month. So even though there is that energy of travel, you might actually integrate those elements into your home. Like if you feel like redecorating or remodeling, and it might help you feel more grounded and also get in a little bit of adventure, even if you're not able to do that in real life. So
That's
which
well, I have for Taurus, for the phrase of the month, I can handle anything that comes in my way with a calm and a good heart. I choose to be the best person I can be. Well, my question to you is, what do you want to change actually from what you see in others this month, my stable towers? What do you want to change? Well, with helpful Venus in innovative Aquarius, which conjuncts the life lesson planet Saturn, and Mercury is also retrograde, we wouldn't say it's the best time to begin any kind of an interpersonal or professional relationship. It's not the best time. You may feel like you want to spend more time with yourself, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Lucky Jupiter has already been in impulsive Aries until the 28th and relaxes thinking and emphasizes in spirituality. Well, the full moon that happened in Cancer yesterday sheds light on family relationships and your emotional stuff. I mean, Cancer, emotional. Communicative planet Mercury, as we said before, is retrograde and returns to its proper course after January 18th. And then it goes into workaholic Capricorn. It is in workaholic Capricorn, so business starts to pick up again. So this month is good for relaxing and resting. And if you want to, you should do it more. Dynamic Mars is in communicative Gemini, and it returns also to its proper course because it's retrograde also on the 13th, when finances are getting better. So until the 13th and 18th, take care of things more. Yeah, be careful. The last 2 weeks of the month are more favorable. The new moon in January 21 in area Aquarius is very helpful for new beginnings, deals, and whatever long-term plan you have.
Very good.
Different.
Yeah, different.
I know. You're gonna see it's a tricky month also, because the first 20 days, almost 20 days, we need to be cautious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We do, but
Yeah.
we do. Yeah.
But there's never anything wrong. I don't think
No.
before they come out.
Of course, you need that in order to get the strength.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So what's for Gemini?
Gemini, I got the Hierophant. And this is a card of doing things in a very conservative way, making sure that, you're sticking to the what's going on, the mores in and rules also within your community. It's also a card about finding your group around you. So this is a card about, like if you've been feeling lost or like you can't find, kind of souls that match with yours, this month you might find a group of other people. And I'm trying to figure out how to say this, if you are excited about meeting a new book club or a gym membership or something like that, really go into it wholeheartedly, because you might find like your soul group this month. Gemini.
Phrase of the month, Gemini. I know who I am and what I stand for, and I recognize my power. This is so funny.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So this month challenges you to show your strength, the determination, and the ability to find solutions, my communicative Gemini. Huh? What do you say about that? The card matches, I think. Of course, January seems to favor your personal matters. Lucky Jupiter has already been in impulsive Aries since December 28th and colors your 7th house, which is the area of interpersonal relationships, also how we relate to each other. So there is a lot of that what you can change, and where are you going to go after it? Your finances are going through a creative phase, as you need to learn to find out new solutions and methods to get things in better order. The full moon, which happened yesterday in sensitive Cancer, sheds light on family matters and makes you more sensitive to everything you do with them. With the communicative planet Mercury retrograde until January 19th in your 8th house, the area of investments and existential matters, it needs just more attention, as you used to have. More attention. The new moon, which happens on January 21st in area Aquarius, favors new beginnings and the realization of long-term goals. Travel and whatever you want to do, like handling with things and going abroad, are favored in the last 2 weeks of the month. So you can travel then.
Okay.
What do you say about that? It's also interesting because it matches, I know.
Yeah. It's very interesting. It's always interesting. And especially to see, that was one of the things that I was going to say originally, but to see how what's going on affects how you're feeling and what you do naturally. And so, just checking in with those astrological seasons kind of is really, really fascinating, and how they match up. And yeah.
They match. They do match. I know.
Poor Cancer, I don't want to say poor Cancer, because this is, when it's upright, it's a card of like celebration and, kind of bringing a passion. And, passion can generally be very dynamic and in some ways insecure. And that would be kind of how I would see it this month, because it's perhaps you're not going to be able to fully grasp onto what you're looking for this month, Cancer. And, you might find yourself having to start and stop a creative project or enterprise. It also might mean that a relationship that you were hoping was going to manifest into something big and glorious just ends up fizzling, and you end up back at the starting gate again. So Cancer this month, I would say, we know that Cancer kind of crawls sideways towards their destination, and they also, protect themselves. So this might be a month where you're not necessarily feeling, you might put yourself out there and then end up withdrawing again to start fresh again. So I don't know what you've got for this month. Something similar?
Well, the phrase that I have is like, I review my relationships. And my life, but with calmness and honesty to make the best of it. So there is a conflict there. As you said, there is a conflict there. But and Cancers need to review everything. So, well, we learn to live when we give to each other this month, in particular, my sensitive Cancer. Choices, finding balance, and that's the key. These are the key words. Don't forget that the communicative planet Mercury is retrograde until January 19th, and all the time before that is not conducive to conversations, arrangements, and relationships so much. So there is a backlog. Business, of course, seems to be moving forward. And if you have it in mind to promote yourself more, this is the time to do it. This is not a bad thing to do. Well, the full moon, which happened yesterday in your zodiac sign, makes you even more aware and makes you look like inside you're more introvert than before. You are an introvert. And you need to pay more attention to your family and whatever they tell you, because maybe some things were missed. Therese, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So dynamic Mars in communicative Gemini turns right, this right path on the 13th also. And beyond that, your personal development is favored, as I said before. Well, the new moon in the 21st of the month in area Aquarius promotes new beginnings and new ideas, but beware of real estate matters in all the month because it's a bit tricky. Well, as you said before, they need to take care of themselves to find the courage to listen more, to review. So review the relationships. Exactly.
Okay. Yes. Yes, definitely. And hello, Happy New Year, Therese. Happy New Year, Mom, if you're here. I know sometimes she comes on too, so hello. Moving on to Leo. Oh, this is interesting. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, when he's upright, he's very similar in some ways to the Chariot. You know, he's focused, he's not moving, he's very calm, centered, secure, grounded. When he's reversed like that, he is the opposite. You know, he just doesn't have his feet on the ground. He's very insecure, trying to find balance, feeling off kilter, not able to focus on the end goal and result that they want. So Leo, this month, we know you're fiery. We know you love to pet yourself and stroke your ego and everything like that. You may need to do more of that this month and to really kind of build yourself up and find your grounding. Because if life is throwing all these things that are making you feel insecure and off-center and ungrounded and unsupported, it is really time to build yourself back up again. You may have been putting too much emphasis on what other people are saying or thinking about you, and you need to return to yourself because that's where you feel more comfortable. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you got to joke sometimes about the Leo and about their, just their love of themselves, and sometimes that's okay. It's totally okay. And I really feel like this month, Leo, if you start to feel ungrounded, insecure, unbalanced, focus on yourself and find what makes you good or makes you feel good, and put that energy back into yourself.
Well, the phrase of the month for Leos is, I understand how important it is to respect my time and space. Time is precious and I intend to use it wisely. Yay. Well, I guess it's time to get your affairs in order this month, my shining lion. Yes, you're lions. January is not the most creative month for you. Focus on your plans and you just don't let down important dates because you need these important dates to get things moving. As lucky Jupiter has moved into impulsive Aries from December 28th in your 5th house, where it activates romantic moods. And if you're single, you're likely to have a date, maybe after a date. That means many dates, who knows? And the 5th house, it's about, it's dating, it's sexual life, are the children, the hobbies, the activities, who knows? Be careful who you trust, though. Have a good time with your friends and go out. You like that, just do it. The full moon that happened yesterday in sensitive Cancer sheds light on family matters. Of course it does. Don't forget that the communicative planet Mercury is retrograde until the 19th, and it affects your 6th house, the energy sector, where you should be more careful about excesses and overindulgence. So get some rest too. So get the rest. Go sleep. I don't know. Watch Netflix. Watch a movie. Relax. The new moon now on the 21st of January in Aquarius gives boost to new proposals, plans, and new goals. Yep. So, it matches perfectly again. Spooky. I mean, you choose a card before I speak. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I'm just pulling these now because, like I said, I probably could have made the time to prep, but sometimes it's just nice to go into this fresh and pull a
Yes,
pause and see
I
what.
like it. Let's do it in 2023 like this.
Okay, we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes. So we have Virgo coming up. And
Yay.
for the Virgo, I got the Six of Swords reversed. And
my God.
Virgo is going to be making a conscious choice to move away from something that wasn't serving them. And that's not always the easiest choice to make. But ultimately, you pack up what you have, and sometimes you have to just make these decisions. And if you can see the water behind the
Yes.
boat is unstable, wavy, whatever. And on the other side, it's calm and peaceful. So this is one of those things too, where you have to figure out what is it that's going to bring me peace and to make me feel my best. Is this something that's in this situation that I'm in right now specifically? And what do I need to do to create that peace around me? Because that's going to be important moving forward. I feel like with Virgo, is just, maintaining inner peace, finding a place where you feel calm, respected. It must match up with what you're saying too, because I see your face there. So let's see what you got to say here.
Well, phrase of the month for Virgos. I choose to overcome my fears and limitations with courage and enthusiasm to achieve success.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. I mean, I don't believe that. This is spooky. I told you so. Well, January has a few challenges for you, my organizational Virgo. This is the month where you're going to be more, quite involved with interpersonal relationships, and you may even have a new person come into your life, something you haven't counted on. Oops. Yes. It's a crucial month as it can make things better or more confusing or get it out of your life once and for all. This is so funny. I mean, it matches with the card. I cannot believe this. What will help you is to learn to read the signs faster. That means use your instincts, use your guts. I should listen to that because my ascendant is Virgo. My God. What am I going to confront again? Well, the full moon that happened yesterday on January 6th or 7th, it depends. I'm always saying it depends because in some areas of the world it already happened or it will happen in the 7th, or we had it already on the 6th. This is why I'm talking about 6th or 7th, just to be clear. Well, it happened in sensitive Cancer, and it sheds light on emotions and pushes you to put more emotion to work, but in conjunction with logic. I mean, you should use logic and emotions together, not only logic, because you're logic thinking people. With dynamic Mars in Gemini, the energy is intense and it pushes you to pursue new career prospects. My gosh, what am I listening to? But better towards the end of the month. It's a good time for all you job seekers out there to have more success. Even if you haven't sent out your resumes yet, start researching more effectively. As far as your personal life is concerned, with Mars and helpful Venus around, communication is important. Don't forget that the communicative planet Mercury is retrograde until the 19th of January, and it focuses conversations and creates a certain climate for arguments and confusion. So be careful. Generally, the whole month is good for spa, for rest and sleep, as you need the energy, because the new moon on the 21st in area Aquarius brings you the opportunity for new ideas and unlocks energies and plans that you have not been moving forward until now. So you need the energy. From the 28th and onwards, the transition from supportive Venus to Pisces, Venus goes to Pisces, it can cause waves as you hear the sirens singing. It's a very interesting month for Virgo.
Yeah. Where are the sirens leading them?
Ooh, I don't want to think about it, but I have a clue in my brain. For me at least, for me. I don't know for the others out there, for ascendant, for sun sign or moon. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Mhm.
Things are happening for Virgos. I can feel it in the air.
Ah.
Nothing. A lot. Oh, Libra.
Libra has temperance this month, and this is a card of moderation. It's a card of, kind of biding your time, making sure that you're not running off into or overdoing it, overextending yourself, putting too much of your energy into something because you want the outcome so quick, so fast right now. Keep going one foot. Sometimes you have to not live so far in the future that you're not in the present. And so I really feel like for Libra this month, it's going to be finding patience, making sure that you're bringing balance and stability, and also that moderation, like making sure you're not overextending yourself, and also that you're putting enough energy into your projects as well. So it's you might feel this give and take, and feel like you need to do it all right now, but you'll end up getting a much better result if you break things down into little daily blocks and then go on from there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So for Libra, the phrase of the month is play the game, since you can't stop until you win, but be aware because you are like a soldier and you only know what you have to do. So discipline. So balance. Wow. Okay. You've learned to manage the unexpected in January too, my diplomatic Libra. You benefit from the impressive energies coming from Aquarius, which is innovative, and communicative Gemini. You can handle it. They expand your sphere of action. They offer you exchange of views, and they connect you with people whom you are let your guard down. So you just feel like, I connect with them. Well, you'll be taking towards repairing your relationships. You need to do that in order to feel good again. One step at a time and with balance. Everything works only with the temperance, only with balance. The full moon that happened in sensitive Cancer yesterday makes you pay even more attention to the words from your loved ones. You'll want to release your emotional energy by welcoming joy and stepping out, from your comfort zone. Go ahead, do it safely, as unpredictable Uranus continues to turn things upside down from time to time for you. A new way of thinking has motivated you to in a powerful way. And now, mid-month, so in the middle of the month, you may feel like you can do something with that energy. Don't forget that Mercury, this communicative planet, is retrograde until the 18th, 19th of January. So everything you want to discuss and resolve, wait until the end of that week. The new moon on the 21st in area Aquarius opens horizons in your mind and promotes plans and new beginnings. Helpful Venus, the ruler of your sign, of course, lends a helping hand and calms you where you need it and shows you how to feel in situations like this. You can now say what you want and what you think, but always try to find the balance.
Yes.
Imagine that.
What do you say?
Imagine that.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Wow. Yes. And
Yes.
Scorpio.
I'll let you get a drink of water.
I'm sorry, Scorpio.
No, don't worry. I got the Hermit for this month for Scorpio, which, you need to sometimes regroup
Again.
find your strength again, kind of shift from, that whole outer, busy chit chat, nonstop running, make some space for yourself. And this month, you might feel it even a little bit more, that you need to withdraw. You need to find your own comfort. You need to put that space in between yourself and other people so that you can actually breathe again, so you can hear yourself think again, so that you become grounded, because it's really important sometimes for Scorpios have like this fire water, energy fighting within them. And also, this might be a month where other people come to you for your opinion, so that they're really, thinking of you. This is a card of being the light. This is a card that says that you have found your own inner wisdom, or you're finding it. Like I said, you need to, connect back with that inner wisdom, which I'm all like, ding, 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 that's it. But this is also a card that sometimes other people seek out the hermit for their advice and guidance and wisdom and perspective. So find the place for yourself, find your own light again, but also be open, leave a door open, of course, make sure people knock and are mindful of your energetic exchange or needs in this. But really, people might come to you this month for advice and guidance and support. And they're coming to you knowing that you've probably already been through what they're dealing with, or because they see you as a wise guide, or they see you as somebody who they can count on and rely on, for help with these matters. So,
Well, my zodiac sign, your zodiac sign. How beautiful is that? Well, the phrase of the month for us Scorpios out there and in there and inside and outside is like, my life is important. My goals matter. So as do my priorities and intentions. So I matter. Me and myself. So look inward instead of waiting for other people to tell you what to do. My secretive Scorpio. Please tell me, this is so funny.
Yeah.
My God. Don't use your communication skills to seek out gossip. You can start something exciting instead of wasting energy left and right by yourself. My gosh, this is so funny.
Yeah.
It's like it's an extension of the card. Oh my gosh. You have a real desire to get to the heart of things. Try to stay as positive as possible and skip over anything toxic going around you. The first 20 days of the month are not the most helpful, so focus towards the end of the month. The full moon that happened yesterday in sensitive Cancer makes everything perhaps more confusing emotionally. I can talk about it. But you should be more focused on what you want. Stay focused, because things are happening that gonna like take off the balance. Well, after January 19th, when communicative Mercury turns on its proper course again, you can start contacts, projects, communication, negotiations, and everything that has to do with energies in general. Travel is also a good idea after that. If you have long had the desire to travel abroad, but you have been feeling restrained, you can start planning slowly the first 20 days, and then you can actually make it happen. So book the flights, maybe. But be careful how you book them, Be careful. Well, the new moon in January 21st in Arian innovative Aquarius opens the doors to new beginnings, new ideas, long distance travels and seminars, plans for the future. Be aware, however, of driving too. Let's say that driving is important. The energies emanating from Arian Aquarius hold some amazing moments for you that are fascinating and unfortunately a little bit conflicting sometimes. But rest assured that will helpful Venus in introverted Pisces at the end of the month, peace and harmony are restored in your life after, as I said, at the end of the month, 28th of January and onwards. Interesting.
Very.
I know.
Well, I gotta let this settle a little bit. I'm gonna have to listen to it again afterwards and things settle. Yeah.
Interesting and very important. It's an important month for us.
Yeah, and I feel like the date, the 21st, this upcoming new moon is really like one of those dates that's got a lot tied to it.
After the 20th, so 2021 and onwards, there are good days coming. Good days coming.
Good.
Yeah, focus on it for everybody, for all the zodiacs, as you can understand.
Good.
Yeah. We go to Sagittarius. What do you have for the Sagittarius? Oh, the magician.
So, yeah. So this is the card of beginnings, things starting out. You have everything that you need to move forward, Sagittarius. So stop doubting yourself. Stop double checking your, if you've already checked your list, made sure that you had all of your certifications or all of the prerequisites taken care of. You don't have to necessarily continually doubt yourself. And instead of using the energy towards worrying about what you don't have, use all of that energy and focus it on experiencing and doing what you need to do to get to the next level. So the Magician is a card of making your dreams come true. It's that first step that you're taking towards your goals. So make sure that it's a good step, Sagittarius. We know that Sagittarius sometimes chooses perhaps goals that other people wouldn't necessarily support, and that's okay. It's your life. Go be your badass Sagittarius self and don't worry about what other people think. And remember, it's all there. You don't have to worry about it. And if you're worried about it, make your little list, check it off twice, and make sure that you have everything packed, taken care of, sorted out before you take that first step. What do you have to say?
Well, the phrase for the Sagittarius in this month is, at the edges of your mind are the answers to your life. Should I make the card like this? Yeah. So, yeah, like this. So, energies coming from your innovative Aquarius, and they bring positive changes in January, my traveling Sagittarius. So, what do you need? I see you looking.
Yes, repeat that again. Repeat because you said it so eloquently.
At the edges of your mind are the answers to your life. That means at the corners, you can also say corners of your mind. It's the same thing. It's like the song. So the energies are coming from your innovative Aquarius that brings positive changes in January, my traveling Sagittarius. Your cherished independence is no longer underestimated. So, on the contrary, it's highly valued. Of course, you'll have to work harder in the first 20 days of the month. You're no exception to the rule. The full moon on yesterday, on the 6th, 7th, or today in the sensitive Cancer, sheds light on family and unresolved emotional issues. You start this new year with a burst of joyful freedom, especially after somehow subdued start, like it's a start that didn't really happen, like a boosting, because communicative Mercury is retrograde. Well, don't worry though, because it will get back on track after the 19th of January. Just a stone's throw away, lucky Jupiter in Aries gives you the exciting stuff, the exciting energy, and gives you also good fortune. Mars elevates and Jupiter elevates your initiative to make your existence meet your desires. Wow, what do you need more? I mean, come on. Interpersonal relationships are favored and emotions are on fire. Of course, any kind of commitment that would affect the stability or the changes offered to you is not for you, because you need to cherish, as we said at the beginning, your individuality and your freedom. The new moon on 21st on Aryan Innovative Aquarius promotes conversations. Again, new beginnings, creative situations, and whatever else you've been thinking, it's time to set your sights on. Very interesting month also for Sagittarius, I would say.
Yeah, and definitely speaks to the what they are, like their characteristics. So it's a really nice,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, really them, the energy, the fire, the up and down, everything. I mean, I think Magician was the best card for them.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And
so now we have the Capricorn. I know this makes your ears perk up. So they got the Six of Swords too. So this is a month for Capricorn to really figure out what it is that they're working towards in their lives, and this is just a card where you sometimes have to cut away the things that are no longer serving you in your life, in the same way that the Eight of Cups is for relationships. But this is also for thought processes that aren't working for Capricorn as well. So sometimes you might, this is, like kill your darlings kind of thing, or they might have been holding on to some sort of ideal or principle or guiding whatever vision that just wasn't necessarily what truly inspired them in some ways, or what was serving them in other ways. So, sometimes you work towards a goal, and in the process of working towards that goal, you realize that either it's not working out the way you wanted it to, or else you're just not committed, you're not connected to it anymore. So instead of forcing yourself in a truly Capricorn, like, I'm going to climb this mountain no matter if I have to, stand on those little edges that are like, a millimeter with their little hooves, they have to kind of let go sometimes. And I don't want to say allow yourself to fall, but allow yourself to shift into something that's more grounded, that feels better, that settles your mind and your life, instead of continually trying to battle or solve this problem with the same thought process.
You're describing Saturn.
Oh, okay.
You just described Saturn, their planet, their ruler.
Okay.
Perfect. Nicely done. Wow. So the phrase of the month for them is, when there is no one else, look within yourself as if it were the oldest friend you have. Just trust the voice within and you will find your strength. Yes. Introversion. They need to be more introverted. Yeah, they are, like, they don't speak a lot, but some of them. But yeah. It's important to look inside. Look inside. You feel like you want to radically change something in your life intensely in January, as you said, my workaholic Capricorn. Do you want to transform yourself? My question. You know the changes you want to make, and you're ready to put them in action, regardless of the challenges. Some of these changes include accepting that you desire the unconventional. And although your planet ruler, Saturn, is all about discipline and structure, it is in Aquarius, and the sign that always thinks outside the box. Think about it. That's a controversy.
Mm-hmm.
as early as the 4th or the 5th of the month, we had that before, you will look back, you will be back for work for good. That means that you're already now again on work and you're working hard. The full moon that happened yesterday or today in sensitive Cancer sheds light on your family matters and invites you to listen carefully to what they have to say. I would make a parenthesis here, and I would say that my husband, who's Capricorn, and a lot of Capricorns that I know are together with the families these days. And yesterday we have the visit after 1 year and a half after our marriage, you remember, from his brother, one of the brothers. So this is not a coincidence. Full moon in Cancer. You see what happens? Happens. Well, explore the possibilities and see where is this part of your mind that can take you, and where can this part of your mind take you? Where? Just observe. Besides, after January 19th, when communicative Mercury returns to its proper course, the green light will be given for discussions, for agreements and negotiations at last. The new moon on January 21st in area Aquarius also turns advances to your plans and all the things you want to put forward. So, very crucial month.
Yeah, definitely.
Very crucial month.
Yep. For that shift and pivot. Yeah.
It's a shift because they need to think outside of the box, and they don't like to think outside of the box. And they know that this is the only solution.
Yeah.
You have to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the month, well, with all these shifts of Saturn, can you imagine what will happen to all these Capricorns this year? Ooh, I'm going to be here and we'll observe it. And who knows what I'm going to find out about them.
Well, hopefully it's all good. My son is a Capricorn, my brother is a Capricorn. So yeah, let's see how this works out.
We're going to watch out for the Capricorns out there. Let's see. And we'll go to Aquarius now, also a crucial sign. Also very crucial sign.
And another 6. So this is the 6 of Wands. This is finally getting that recognition that they have worked so hard on all of these accomplishments. You know, sometimes people don't take Aquarius as seriously sometimes.
Yeah.
But they're really working in the background, a lot of times providing that visionary support for the rest of the world to use as kind of a springboard for the rest of what they're doing. So this month, though, Aquarius is finally going to feel like, the world finally notices me, notices what I'm doing, notices this. So if there's anything in the office or else in your life, in any kind of ambitions or motivations or those fiery places in life, finally, you know, it's going to become public. You're finally going to get the recognition. And also you're going to end up being victorious. So if you felt like you were stuck or stranded, or, you know, like, I feel like there's that tectonic plates shifting, and sometimes they get stuck, and then finally they shift and move, and it sometimes comes with sparks and fireworks and everything like that. I feel like that might be the energy that Aquarius is going to be feeling this month. But like that celebration, those fireworks, that yes, people finally see what I've been doing for this long. So yes.
Well, phrase of the month for Aquarius is, at first, it seems like nothing but a glow, a dream that the fear may be hiding deep inside your mind. At first, I mean, what you see at first, it's like a glow, a dream, or a fear deep inside your mind. But everything can happen. Everything can happen. This is sort of your season, actually, with many planets that are moving to the right direction. So the stars seem to be on your side in this soul search in January, my area Aquarius. You'll make progress and celebrate your birthday along with the new appreciation of who you are and what you're worth. So the full moon that happened in sensitive Cancer sheds light on your deepest feelings and make you see interpersonal relationships in a new light. The first 20 days are more difficult, as we said, for discussions and negotiations. Communicative Mercury is returning to its proper course from January 19th and sets the mood and allows discussions, unblocks communications, and travel. The new moon on January 21st in your sign will boost in almost every area. Of course, don't forget to rest and relax from everyone and everything now and then to endure. Helpful Venus, the brilliant Sun, and the new moon together meet with the learning planet Saturn, which is in your sign. Think about how many planets are there in your sign. Thanks to these quick energies, your existence illuminates new opportunities that will make you very happy little by little.
Again.
Again.
Yeah.
Again. Look at this. Again.
Mhm. Yeah. And finally, we go on to Pisces, and my mom's a Pisces, so I like to see the Nine of Pentacles for Pisces. And this is, that really getting things under control and feeling strong, secure, stable. This is a card not only in some ways about that material stability, but that material stability, and you and I were talking about this a little bit before we came on air, the material stability can lend to and be the building block for emotional stability, mental stability, harmony within other areas of your life, and even your spirituality. Sometimes having that, secure, stable foundation on which to stand is vital. And with Pisces can be so, known as a little wishy-washy, a little bit nostalgic. I think finding that stability in all areas and aspects of life is going to allow Pisces in this month to progress a little bit, to move a little bit forward in a way that maybe they hadn't been able to move forward in the past year or in the past cycles of things, just because they're going to feel more grounded. And so they're going to be able, instead of getting lost in the past and allowing the flow to sweep them, they're going to be more anchored and secure within themselves in order to, kind of find a different level of appreciation for the emotional shifts and tides and changes that are going on around them. So there we go.
There we go. So the phrase of the month is, you understand your power and turn it into a weapon to conquer the world.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Evaluate your expectations to see if they are realistic now, especially in January, my dreamy Pisces. Do you expect everyone to like what you like or to agree with you no matter what? Is this a good thing for you? Time to ask yourself. Are you communicating your wants and feelings correctly? Answer the questions. In the first 20 days of the month, this will be a bit difficult with communicative Mercury retrograde. But, as you know, it will stop there. The full moon, yesterday or today, in sensitive Cancer, makes you even more introverted and sensitive, but you need it. Of course you need it. You're Pisces, you need it. After that, when Mercury returns in its proper course on the 18th, 19th, everything is boosted, energy rises again, and conversations are favored. Interpersonal relationships take their course, and they are better, of course, and you can make a decision. There are a lot of possibilities that you can make a decision. Don't get carried away by gossip and the opinions of others. We don't need that. The new moon on the 21st of January in area Aquarius promotes new beginnings, new ideas, businesses that have been stagnant. Before you make a decision that will embarrass you later on, talk to someone you trust and who can give you a good advice. Thanks to the passage of sweet Venus from your sign on the 28th, you feel you know where you stand. Love starts from the right place and in the right direction.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Right.
what do you want to say about that?
Yeah. 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 That's it's really interesting. And I'm always pleasantly surprised. We come into this and we're just really, in our own little worlds doing our own little thing, and then we come together and it's just like, okay, this fits, this fits, this fits. And I think really for Pisces to, kind of wrapping it up, this is what they need right now. I
Yeah.
think they've been waiting for this for a while. And so it's finally coming to a point. Who knows? You probably have already looked what's going to happen in February, but
I know, I have.
for this month at least they can enjoy that newfound grounded stability, kind of centering within themselves and starting from that point and moving
February is a different month. It's almost similar to January. Almost. It's not so different than January. It starts also with bumpy, almost 20 days.
forward.
20 days. So it's almost the same because it has a full moon that's a little bit harsh.
Okay.
This full moon. The next one is a bit harsh.
What's the next full moon?
Huh?
What is the next full moon?
Wait a minute. I have everything here. If I see it correctly, let me see. Because I have everything here. I've noted down. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yes, I have it here. Yes. Wait, yeah, as I remember. Yeah, it's a bit cautious because it's on the 5th of February. It's in Leo.
Okay.
And it can change the courses of events. Yeah, it's not like this one. This one is sweet, sensitive, introvert, family, and listen to the others and don't speak so much and try to relax. I feel everybody's a bit slowed down somehow. But the next one is harsh because it's fire and it's a bit, you need to compromise. And this will not be easy because it's Leo.
Yeah.
Leo wants to show up. So this is why I'm saying the first 10 days, 10, 15 days, no, not the 20 days like in January. The first 10 days are a bit hard.
Okay.
But we have Valentine's Day then, and it's a nice day.
Yes.
It's a nice day. But this is for February. We are now in January.
We're in January. Let's enjoy January as it is. So
We're in January.
yes. Well, everybody, I hope that you can definitely message us and let us know how this worked out for you. And of course, if you wanted to get a more robust reading, you could always just reach out to Alexandra if you want to have an astrological reading where your chart is interpreted and the major shifts and directions in your life are coming up. You can find her at the A World on Instagram, or you can, if you can just message her on Facebook,
Instagram. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Also TikTok, but this is new and I have to first manage it correctly. New. Yeah, this is new. I have some news for you too, but it's not for our English speaking.
Okay.
For the Greek speaking people.
Interesting.
Yes. Some astrological news. So I'm going to be in YouTube for the biggest astrology channel in Greece. Yes. And I'm going to speak about predictions, weekly predictions and monthly predictions, some lives too. But this is only for the people that are speaking Greek and are living in Greece. Who knows? Maybe I can translate that later on. Maybe I could do some subtitles and promote it also for our people. Let's see how it's going to work out. It's a new operation.
Cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely.
So it's going to get bigger.
Yeah.
So our community is getting bigger.
Good.
Yes, it does. Yay.
It does. So
Yes.
everybody, Alexandra, I really want to thank you for coming and sharing your wisdom and guidance with us today. And
A lot of love. A lot of love. And
that's
positive energy.
yes, definitely. Well, everybody, take care. We will see you next month. I will release the date once we've sorted that out internally here. So I hope you all have fabulous January, and we will see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Kisses. Bye.
Bye.